So I decided to get a station building to finish off the station area. Originally I was going to have a halt, but I decided to expand it, having moved or found another 35 inches on the end of the layout. So if we look here, this is the extension piece to the platform. So let's move the halt down further, and I've got a much longer sweep now of platform. And it's the building that I've put together so far, just the skeleton. It's just the right size. It's going to sit here like this on the end, and we're going to have a place where you're going to come up here, go into the station, buy your tickets, and then there'll be a ticket inspection here before you get actually onto the platform itself. So just on the inside, the kit comes with nothing. So I've blocked up that door with some brick laser card that I had left over from the bridge back there, and I'm going to build out the interior. So as you can see here, I've got some styrene in the shape of tiles, so I'm going to do a nice Victorian type pattern on those. It's probably just black and white. I don't want it to look too much like a toilet, but hey, it is what it is. And then at this end we'll have the ticket office. So I've got a section here with a door going through, and I've put a little ticket window here and a desk to serve the tickets from. That's masked up at the moment because I'm going to have to prime this in a second. So that's going to go in there like that. And then down this end we're going to have toilets. So what I've done there is I've knocked up this plastic divider, and now I'm just fitting the doors in. You can see I'm not going to put any details in here. What I'm going to do is defrost the glass on these windows. So I said I've blocked that door off in there. Doesn't need any detail, but what I want to do is to have separate lights. And again, construction wise, this is just cavity construction, so two pieces of plastic card held apart with plastic card strip, so I can actually then run the cables for the lights down through. So obviously I've got to put doors in the front here, so for the washrooms. So obviously, having blocked that door, I've got this little wooden one left over. So what I did is I replicated that on in styrene for this door, and then just putting the surround, and I've just filed out the shape of that top drawer there. So I'm going to top of the door there. So what I'm going to do is to repeat that on the other side, and that'll be a ladies and a gentleman's. So we'll see how that turns out. So I've managed to prime the inside of the station building now, and as you'll notice, I've done the floor tiles for the booking hall, waiting room area. Basically this is a Victorian tile pattern I looked up on the internet, and basically picked out the black tiles, which is black acrylic paint, then sealed that with a clear coat. Sorry, primed it first, obviously, white, and then went over it with a grey wash and rubbed most of that off. So as you can see, windows are falling out. I've got a nice floor that looks lived in for sure, but it provides a nice look through the windows of the reception area. So this side, although I'm using the same tile paper, I'm not going to paint it the same because that's obviously the ticket office, and would not have been so well, it's not open to the public at all. So yeah, so it looks pretty good. Not going to stick it in yet because what I want to do now, next step, is to paint the hall itself two-tone in terms of cream at the top and Great Western brown underneath, so I'll have a split colour scheme. So that's the next piece, so more to come.